Can't even remember how long it's been. Morning. How's things? Hmm. Good. How are you today? I tried to push a piece of rose quartz through. It was like I'm gonna rush it. And I had a couple of problems with it. Sucks. Because I could probably, if I thought about it, I could probably recount all the gems I've had that happen to. It's probably about 4, maybe 5. I try to rush a gem and then a problem happens. No, it didn't crack. It's just, I was trying to, like, you look at it this way and it's uneven. So I'm trying to hold it and trying to flatten it out. And I got it flattened out. And then there was like a little on here. So I wanted to flatten it out to get rid of that. And so I put it on there and I need to turn it just because it's just a little bit off. So I need to just turn it just a little bit. And the lap wasn't cutting. And when they get dull, so I've got this cutting surface, and this is the inside of it, and this is all the way on the outside. And when it gets dull, it's dull in the middle, but still sharp on the edges, and so I can move it out. But then it only cuts one side. And when I pulled it away, the square had turned into a long diamond. And so I had to, in order to fix that, I had to push the other side down to make it a square again, which means that the piece got thinner, which means that the color got lighter. It was going to be a darker pink. And it is. It's still a beautiful piece, but it was going to be very pink, and now it's like mostly pink. Yeah, depressing. Yeah, it happens. So we learn, and we grow, and we move forward. Snow, lots of that. I'm looking at this iolite. I'm looking at lots of my iolite. And I'm like, why can't I push any of this? Why am I getting stuck? There's a lot of problems. It's quite a puzzle. Because I got big chunks. Big chunkles. But it winds up being like smaller than this. And then smaller than that. And just this little bitty thing. Because I'm working out all the cracks, the dirt, all the things that don't look right. And then when I have that small piece, I have to figure out how to turn it. But I do have a couple of them that are pretty neat. Oh. Like the ice cream cone. I have a piece of iolite shaped like a snow cone. That's what it is. Because it's shaped like a snow cone. And the way that the polychroism in the stone is, the bottom of it, the cone part is white and the dome is blue. And then you turn it and the dome is blue and the cone is white. So it's like the syrup drained down in. Mhm. Yeah, I gotta remember what I did with it. It's one of the first pieces of iolite I ever cut. Um, my cellar hasn't had very good iolite for a long time. Like half a decade. Bro. That kind of puts it into perspective, Colette. Because something like with amethyst, it's like, oh, I haven't seen any amethyst for a year. And then see some more amethyst. And there's other sellers that have amethyst. So it's not that hard to come by. But like with this chrome diopside, you didn't see any of that for 4 years. And then chrome diopside available. Grab it while you can. Or those chunks of peridot that I was getting from for a while. It was just every order, I'd buy this or that or whatever I was buying and a few extra pieces, and why not grab a couple pieces of peridot? It's only an extra couple bucks. And I bid and I bid and I bid and I got a little bit of peridot, right? Store it up. It's gone. That was something I would do for like 3 years. I was buying that peridot, and now it's gone. Hasn't been there for 2 years. So now I've either got to go to another seller or hope and wait. Hope we get to see Albert again. He was here last night and we were talking, and then just out of nowhere, the chat monitor quit. And then I click over, I'm like, boy, Albert must have disappeared, and he was typing at me and I couldn't see it. See, you can text me, but he doesn't have my phone number. Or she, or they, or them, or whatever you refer to a robot as. That's what I am, Colette. I am a robot. Programmable Jakebot. Fully functional. Bummer about Albert. I don't think you or him is a robot. Yeah, I don't think Albert's a robot, but I definitely am a robot. I have figured it out. I have sussed it. I have deduced the fact that I am a robot. Beep boop. Beep boop. I'm a programmable sex bot. I vibrate. Sometimes just for no reason. Robots don't have compassion. I don't have compassion either. I lost my compass a long time ago. I I don't have compassion because I have a compass and I really don't care about it. I never use it. I have no passion for the compass, which means I have no compassion. Compass, compassion, compassion, compassion. Moving, getting away from that word. Is it morning? Can you tell? I was thinking about that earlier, Colette. Spent a lot of years alone, you know. And it's like girls are like, oh, I had a lot of sex. Now I want meaningful conversation. And I'm like, I bring the meaningful conversation. I can have a meaningful conversation without you. What I need is the sex. That's what I'm after. That's what I want. Don't they? Or do they? Maybe they are related. Let's check the etymology. Compass. Define compass. Let's see. Duplicate. Compassion. All right. Origin. Middle English, compassion. Old French, Latin, compassio. Compati. Suffer with. Compassion. Compati. Suffer with. Okay, yeah. Sympathy. So, suffer with. Go. Compass. Origin. Middle English. Old French. Compass. Compasser. Passus. And calm. Together. A step or place. Together step. Oh, together pace. Hmm. Contrive to accomplish something. Go around something in a circular course. So the come part's the same. But the patty is the suffer. And the passus is the pace. So those are not related. Yep. Yep. Yep, you are right about that. Passus, a step or pace, several senses, measure, artifice, or circumscribed area. Because you think about a compass is both a magnet that spins towards north and a V-shaped thingy with a pencil on one side you use to draw circles. That's called a compass. Yeah, robots don't have sex either, apparently. Okay. I did the math on this container thing. Everybody does. Say compass, you think north. Nobody wants to remember those, Colette. See, a compass that points north helps you find your way. A compass with a pencil in it you use to draw circles means that, one, you have to do work. The magnet north compass, that thing does everything for you. You just hold it, and it's magical. The other thing, you have to, like, adjust it, and then they don't even work right because you're holding them and it's like flopping over and it rips the paper. And even worse, that's something that you use in school, and thinking of that reminds you of school, and nobody wants to remember either of those things. And then to really hammer this home, it's a circle. You draw in a circle. And the fact that I need a compass to draw a circle means that I can't draw a circle perfectly by myself, which means I need a training wheel to draw a training wheel. To draw a wheel, I need a training wheel. Whatever. Stupid fingers. So nobody wants to remember them anyway. And I see people, they're like, oh, we're going to draw a circle with this, like, pencil on a string. It's like, and just fold over a piece of metal. Good old reality. Speaking of which, I gotta get to the shipping container thing. I'm doing the math on this. And it's like, I mean, there's a lot of different options. It kind of comes back to, what are we doing? What are we trying to do? Temperature, electricity, and shelving. So I deduced out getting electricity to it. And that's a matter of numbers. Because the customer doesn't want to hear me say something like, oh, that's a lot of work, and this is less work. Doesn't matter how much work it is. To them, matters how much it's going to cost, because that's what the work is. And to me, if doing one thing is more work than another, then I just raise the cost of it so that it equals out to be the same amount of work. So at this point, I look at running electrical from a locale versus the actual breaker box itself. I could either go from a junction or a breaker box, and it comes back to how much power do we need, right? Or does it? I mean, if we can get away with one circuit to begin with, maybe using the junction box would be the best idea. What's the difference in terms of price? About $150 in materials. Hey, there he is. We were talking about you, Albert. No, my chat monitor busted last night. Ciao. I didn't see half your comments for like over an hour. It's like, oh, Albert went to sleep, and then I'm sitting here picking through my old cut box trying to find some gems that I haven't looked at in a while. I probably have easily 500 half-cut gems that need to be finished. But it goes back to that rose quartz I was talking about. I hate to push something too hard because then I make a mistake. And it's a neat rose quartz. It's not even polished yet, but it's a circle with a square in it. You can tell I need to straighten it up, and then I need to polish it. And it'll be a really neat piece. But see how pink it is? It was going to be even pinker because it was thicker. But that square turned into a diamond because I drew it out on one side on accident. Right. That's the problem with having dull labs. Is it hard or difficult? It depends. There's difficulties. There's easiness to it. I tell you what, Albert, cutting glass is easy. Shaping glass, it's easy. It works easy. It polishes easy. It sheds out, sometimes and then you lose a chunk and it sucks. Gems don't do that. You get a solid piece of crystal and it's a piece of crystal. Glass isn't crystal. It's not repeating. Glass is like you'll have a clean piece, no cracks, and then you'll grind it down and you'll reach like a point where this crystal mold and this moldular area is separate and there's a stress point. It's still connected. You can't tell there's a crack, but it's a weak point. It's a weak bond point, and you'll grind down and it'll just pop. So glass is kind of finicky like that, but quartz, it's a lot harder. That said, I mean, shaping the stone is just as easy. I mean, the grinder still grinds it, but there's parts of it that are hard. Like deciding, all right, here's a piece. Let me blow myself up. Hold on. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna show you guys a gem I've had for about 4 years now. It's called Pierce My Chocolate Heart. I named it and it's not even done yet. Actually, I was thinking I need to give Albert the gem channel so he can see it. Look. Okay, this gem, piece of chocolate quartz, and it's got like a thing inside of it, a piece of metal inside of it. Um, there. And so I don't want to lose that, and I want to show it in the gem. But then you look at the gem and you say, all right, we're gonna have to cut to in order to even it out. I've got to cut some off of this down here, and I've got to cut because this point and this point aren't even, so I've got to cut this one down, or this one's got to go over, or this one has to come up. And so I've got to decide what I'm going to do. And so if I take this one down, I'm going to lose some of the thicker part of the gem. The thicker part versus the thinner part. And so if I instead of taking this side down, I bring this side up, and I get more thickness, so I can get more of that color out of it. And so that's kind of part of the thing, is deciding, or like this piece of topaz that I want to feature today, later today, if I get a chance. I think I'm going to cut some off the bottom and make it a square. Or I could kind of make it pointy and cut a little bit off this side to even it out. But that, I don't know. I make a lot of kites, so I'm going to make this one a square. And it's got blue inside of it. You can't really tell yet because it's not polished. But it's like one corner of it is blue and one part of it's not. And so what if I have the gem and the bottom of it's like this, and this side's blue over here, the light will come down and hit the blue and bounce over and send the blue up to here. And the same thing, the light will come down and go over here and hit the blue and send the blue up here, so it spreads the color around. Sapphires are thick with that. They have a lot of color zoning. Let's see. Actually, I've got a good example of that. Let me find an example and make an example out of it. I can show my chan. My channy chan chan. Not by the hair of my channy chan chan. I see only yellow topaz. Yellow topaz is the good stuff, bro. Golden topaz is golden imperial topaz is some dope-ass topaz. 7 months ago.
'Cause I care.
That's me. Doing things in reality. I'm gonna try and highlight. Nope. Well, there you go. I mean, it's there. So notice this topaz has a quadrant that is blue. And this quadrant is clear, but it's reflecting the grains of the wood. And then these ones are cloudy, but this one has a bit of a white flare. And so the white and the blue contrast each other. This thing is so cool. I love this gem. I really do. The way that it's got like ghosting zones through it. It's as you turn it, it's really, yeah. I mean, I love me some standard gems, you know, like cushions, brilliance, emerald cut, step cut. They're all wonderful. I mean, who doesn't love a marquee? So blinky. But it's cutting gems like this that gets me those unique. Because, I mean, it's like, in order to optimize the flare and the return of the crystal, you have to cut it at this angle and this angle and this angle and these and that. But the thing is, I got imperfections to deal with. I got color zones. I can turn the crystal. I can mess with weird angles to do weird things. And sometimes I've got that, like the shield cut one where it's got like a thing on one side and it's domed over, and then the shield blinks out, like you could see through it and then not see through it. Love that gem. It's one of my favos. And it's not even done. I need to spend more time sanding on it. Let's see. Copy. Where are we at? There we are. Found you guys. Looks a bit freaky. I see it's freaky. 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 Get your freak on. Get your freak on. Where are we? Okay, here we are. There. Check this out, Albert. So there, up here. That's the finished one. That's what it started as. Let's see if I can come back here a little more. There and some guy's talking. Hey, you sound like me. If you're familiar with the shape of topaz, it... So anyway, you can kind of see the blue in there, right? And the white and how it does the thing. And then at some point, I actually do the video. There you go. Yeah, that's the top. And then zoom. We do a little bit of grindery. Over a period of time, we had... Oh yeah, we were looking at stuff under the microscope cam too. So I do that sometimes. Where are we at? There. Oh, shout out from Lady Journey. I sent them a bunch of gems, and so they've been giving me shout outs. There we go. Work it. Polish that gem. Fake. Yeah, I knew it was fake. That's all right, man. I play with words a lot. Colette types things, and I play with words a lot. We were doing that earlier. Yeah, I knew it was fake. I said, freaky. Get you, because I just try to read things wrong. What did she say? She said, what were we talking about? She said, oh, robots don't have compassion. And I was like, I have compassion because I have a compass. Yes. I have a compass. My ass is magnetic. It tells me where north is. And it is because I know where north is that I have my compassion. Which compassion and compass, bro, you missed it, man. We're looking into the etymology. And it turns out compass and compassion both come from Old French from Latin. Not related. The com is the together part. That's the only similarity. The passion is passio, and the pass is patty. which mean different things. The passion, the passius is like suffer. So compassion is suffer together. And the compass or patty is pace. So it's pace together. How does that even, yeah, anyways. And actually compass, so here's the other part. Compass or pace together. Compass is to work your way around something. So that's where we got into talking about, you got the compass that points north, but you also got the compass that it's got a pencil and you use it to draw circles. And so you're drawing a circle around something. You're navigating around. If it gets broken, you know, it's part of the trade, I guess. I I don't know. I figure if a gem splits, it was meant to split. It was a weak point to begin with, you know. But I mean, I have gotten upset. Spodamine. Spodamines. All right, so I worked with some hiddenite, and it's like imagine a bundle of glass rods scrunched together so tight that they kind of become one piece and they look like they're together. Like if they were square glass rods, you know, and they were all so tight they look like one piece. And they're bundled together, you know. And so you grind down, and as you grind down, you get little needlings along the edge of it. And so you try to grind those away, and then you get conchoideling, and then you try to grind that away. And so the needles, they just come apart. And that's the same with hiddenite and kunzite, and I don't think kyanite's a spodamine, but it's similar. It sucks. And selenite is like needles too, in that it grows in spars, but it doesn't do that. It doesn't splinter out. And while we're at it, I mean, spodamines, I think they're softer. Celestite, barite, yeah, the gemmy barite, the blue barite, it's so soft. Gemmy blue barite. It's called celestite or celestine. It's so soft. I usually don't cut soft gems, but it's such a nice color. It's a 4 on the Mohs scale. No, it's less than that. That's specific gravity. Let's see. Strunz class. Let's see, where's 3 to 3.5 on the Mohs scale. And let's see, spodamine. It's a 6.5 to a 7. So it's harder. And on the Mohs scale, steel is a 5.5. It's a 1 to 10 scale. Steel is a 5.5. 5 to 5.5. And so anything over 5.5 is considered polishable. But it's brittle. So it has a tendency to break. Let's see. Hiddenite, kunzite, and tryphane. Beautiful stone, but man, is it annoying. Okay, where were we? We're gonna play a game, and I was organizing stuff, and then I got excited because you guys are fun to talk to. I need to get to these gems that Sunny Gemstones sent. Sunny's Gemstones sent me. I try to say his name, it's so hard to say. I hope he's doing well. I haven't talked to him in forever. He sent me some really cool stuff. Stuff that he got in Arizona. Stuff that he just found. Awesome, dude. I need to live stream more regularly, right? I mean, this sunstone's amazing. Because I've got sunstone, and it's nice orangey stuff. But it's not... I mean, like, the good sunstone is red, and it has super rich sparkles in it. And when I saw this, I didn't even recognize it. I was like, wait, really? Is that something else? I mean, it's orange, but it's on the reddish orange. And there's the gold sparkles in it. That's cool stuff. I need to send him some yellow stuff. I was gonna do that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool stone. Okay. Let me get a refill. And then we'll play a little bit of video game, and then it'll probably be time to start the day. Thanks for coming by and chatting. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. I'm not gonna go cook breakfast or anything. I just gotta get a drink. About 2 minutes. Okay, that was probably longer than like a minute or two. Um, Dang, 6 minutes? All I did was get a soda pop and drain the dragon and then get some water and then pour the soda pop. I think I spaced out for a little bit. Oh, Colette said bummer about Albert, because I was telling her that we were chatting and then the chats got stuck. And I was like, I wonder if Albert went to sleep. And then that's the problem when the game doesn't crash, is I don't get to see the chats if my chat monitor breaks. Actually, I kind of miss having the chat bot. We used to have a chat bot here on this channel, and it would every so often it would say this is a timer. Wow, where did that go? Growmiez would remember that. Dang, it's been like a year or so since we had the timer. Because I made a chat bot for the channel, and it was like, I was so tired, and I was like, all right, we'll do it later. And I forgot the password, and it was stuck. So we had this chat bot, and every 10 minutes it would say, this is a timer. And Growmiez and Chris used it as a reminder. Every 10 minutes, you gotta load one up. Gee whiz. Okay. Yeah, I did a lot of the math on that. We're gonna think about it a little more. And we got gems lined up to shape, and I got plans for them. So let's go ahead and play a little bit of the vidgy game. Wake ourselves up for the day. Yeah. Yep, nope, it wasn't that. Nope, I'd just be playing the game without being live. But, I go live specifically so folks like Colette and yourself now can come by, as well as people we don't know. They can come and say hello. And usually when I start playing a different game, then people, you know, they cycle in. They'll come back when I play a different game, you know. The thing about this channel though is that, like, I'm pretty sure that I didn't go live for like 6 months straight. Or maybe I went live once last year. I didn't go live very much last year. Even on my main channel, I didn't go live much, you know? Only did half as many stones as I usually do. But that's why I've been getting through so many of them now while I have a chance. That way I'll be lined up for the year. We'll just watch this dude sleep. It's not creepy. Yeah, no problem, man. I like having you come by and hang out. You're fun to chat with. And plus, like, I can go to my friends tomorrow, and I could be like, yeah, I was live streaming last night, just chatting with this dude in Latvia. I'm worldly. I'm cool. What are you guys up to? And plus, I mean, that is actually cool that, you know, we can talk about, you know, cross-cultural things, and it's like we do things different, but we're still the same. I mean, a child does things different than their parent does, and they're still the same, you know? I think what we need to do is just, the only thing left is just the missions around the tribes. Yeah, we'll talk to that guy. What do you guys have planned for today? Anything spectacular? No, I set the world in extra, super, ultra easy. That way I don't have to do anything. One shots. Very little need for any resource management. Makes the story go faster. I get sidetracked enough as it is. I try to avoid making the game any longer than I have to. I'm so used to the
You leave me no choice.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna get a bunch of explosions if I don't. Oh. Oh, where is she? I can't tell which one's her. Okay. I thought I removed that.
When Salt upon Wounds took New Canaan, he ordered the White Lakes to salt the earth so nothing could grow. What?
I see you do 300 million side quests in the game. Yeah, I do. I do all the side quests.
What kind of monster could do that?
Excessively side quests. All the backstory. I even go in and read the blasted Wikipedia pages in the fan lore. Right here on stream. Occasionally. was a really slow reload. Usually reloads faster than that. You out of bullets?
If something of mine will help you, take it. I hope you would do the same for me.
So she won't use the 308s, huh? But she will use 45 autos. I do so many side quests, I should have the Pip Boy 3 billion. Pimp the Pimp Boy. Which I just don't like it because it plays that sound every time you pull it out. But yeah, there's some way to get a solid gold one of these. It's a Pip Boy, but they call it the Pimp Boy 3 billion. Oh, I shot him in the booty.
Under control.
I got chewed on. You remember how to save the...
Guide and protect us, your humble children, as we labor in the vineyards, and make us strong to resist those who would steal Zion from us.
You know how to save the big horns? Is there some way to do that? You feed them the banana fruit. We can't go up there. Ouch! That hurt my pride more than anything.
Zion used to be a place of peace, you know. Daniel says that it is further in the eyes of the Father. I hope someday...
Well, take that. DLCs are found in a secret area. The new Pip-Boy is gotten from Mick and Ralph's. I do not remember anything relating to it, and I think you're right, it might be DLC. Might be that sweet, sweet DLC. DLC, downloadable content. I'm gonna look it up here in a minute. Yeah, I can't go that way, can I? Look at that schnitzel.
On still water.
Oh yeah, I forgot we have a
Daniel
compliance
says that
regulator.
most people outside the valley do not keep to the Father's ways. Perhaps when you leave, you will carry his word with you.
Oh, this is the last survival cache. Score. Okay, let's get in here and then we'll look up the Pimp Boy. Because I'm wondering how you do it. I might have to sell him the Archimedes or some crap like that. I don't think so, though. I think I just have to do a mission for him. Ooh, a nice sitting log with some books. Most annoying non-playable character. I don't know. The Borkin laser rifle. What is the deal with that? Yeah, what is the deal with that? Okay, we're in here. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, let's look this up. The Mick and Ralph's kid. Oh yeah, trying to get that Archimedes rangefinder from him. Let's see, broken laser rifle, honest hearts. Unobtainable version of the laser rifle. Appears identical. It's inoperable. Extent of what is broken is not clear. Sufficient to render worthless, having no value. Unable to be taken into inventory. Should the courier attempt to do so within the Hidden Valley bunker, a nearby scribe will comment, "Good luck killing something with that. Thing's busted." Broken laser rifle found on level 2 of the Brotherhood of Steel bunker in Hidden Valley. Oh, okay. Second one found in Stonebone's cave. So there's nothing there. Pimp Boy. 3 billion. Plays a sound.
Outstanding. You have no idea how much.
Nope. That's Rick and Mouth. Mick and Ralph.
Much this means to me, but I think this little beauty will give you an idea.
Okay, so we did him a favor. And this is the sound it plays. Every time you take it out, it gets annoying. Okay, Mick and Ralph, part of an unmarked quest, determine why the Omertas have stopped purchasing weapons from him. Talk to Mick, complete quest, how little we know, courier giving note, convince Big Sal to buy guns from Mick again, and he'll reward you with the Pimp Boy 3 billion. There's a couple other ways to do it, but that's basically how you get it.
I have seen many strange plants in the valley. Plants that seem to hunger for human flesh. Where they come from, I do not know.
Hmm. I still haven't gotten a 25mm grenade launcher. Oh, there we are. There's the fancy hat. I knew there was a fancy hat in one of these. And now we got it. Get ready for church. See you in a bit. Okay, Colette. Have fun. Thanks for chatting. Make sure you dazzle them. Survival cache, 6 of 6. Five of 6. Oh, we got one more to go. Alright then. Oh, that's medium armor? Psh. And this don't do anything. Beret is way better. Gives me +5 crit. +5 crit chan. +5 crit chan. Fantastic.
If something of mine will help you, take it. I hope you would do the same for me.
Ha ha. Neat. Oop, gotta look at the files. Some Rude DLC, there is a sleeping bag. You can sleep everywhere. It costs 15 grand. Oh, you're right. It's the Lonesome Road one. In the Lonesome Road DLC. Yeah. Yeah, and then you can get the, because we got the Roughin' It perk so that I can sleep outdoors and get well rested. Just click on it and you're well rested. Killed all the men. Would have taken the women alive. Maria and Selena opened fire. Others went for guns, shot them down. Some of the kids with them. Few people still alive, kept in a pen. More than 100 of these people in blue suits. Every suit says 22 on the back. Armed to the teeth with submachine guns. 60% male. Seems to follow the dark-haired guy. Discipline, patrols, and sentries, they mean business. Say I go in at night, get the women and children out. Where to next? But I have to get them out, have to. Recon, well-organized sentries along most approaches, but stream not covered. Are they sick? Lots of coughing fits. Women and children still in pen, try to infiltrate by stream tomorrow night. They ate them. Ambush along Riverside Trail. 6 males killed, heard their coughing a mile away. Used their grenades to booby trap the bodies. Kept half, secured some weapons. Ambush along trail. 2 dead. 2 more with rifle. 1 through the calf. Let him crawl off to spread the message. Ambush half a mile east of the coal pits wash. Okay, so that's same year. So he took a 10mm bullet through his leg. Set traps all along the entrance passage, but if they find him, it will be a matter of time. Still 24 in 10 days. At least a third of their combat force. Not bad for an old man. 4 luckies. Patrol was small. 3 guys. Screaming woke me. Point man caught under deadfall. Panic fire ricocheted into the cave. Almost hit me. Crawled forward and got him with SMGs. Nearly used a grenade. I remembered the ricochets. Leaving at once. No other patrols in the area, but they'll be searching the Narrows for these 3. Okay, yeah, so that's what happened is the Mexicans came, and then the Vault 22 people came and killed them. And then he took out the Vault 22 people. Right? Yeah, 96. That's 95. Yeah, that'd be 96. And 97. Coffers all gone. They struck out southeast. 10 months. Okay, so then 97. And then he didn't type anything. Three more years. Yeah, okay. Yep. And then the kids turned into the people that are there now. You know the game Halo, yes. Where is the DLC location? Let's see. Which DLC? Hey there. Oh, that's the 3 people at the entrance of the cave. Okay. Lore. But before we do anything else, we have to go be rested again. Wait, there's another side?
Daniel says that most people outside the valley do not keep to the Father's ways. Perhaps when you leave, you will carry his word with you.
Oh, aw. Marshmallow Man went somewhere. Where'd he go? He was there, and now he's gone. Fucking graham crackers. Alright, we've been to Sweet Flower. Just gotta check them all. Make sure we've been to all the caves. So we still gotta go talk to the dude. Okay. There's Marshmallow Man. I don't want to talk to him yet, though. I'm busy looking at things. The DLC are playing now. This is on Steam. This is on a computer. I have Halo. Whitebird's Cave. Okay, that's where we will go eventually. We already did this.
Zion used to be a place of peace, you know. Daniel says that it is holy in the eyes of the Father. I hope someday you will see it as it was. Okay, so yeah, we've checked out all the caves. We just gotta go over to Whitebird's Cave. Alright, dude. You gonna help us trip or what? I hear you got the good stuff.
Hola, outsider. Welcome, child of omens. You come to receive visions of truth?
Yeah. Hook it up, brother.
Take drugs, kill a bear. Seek medicine plant. Return with sacred datura root. Receive visions of truth, they guide you.
Wait, what if I don't want to do any of that? Well, what are my other options? Okay.
Go. Return, maybe yes. Return, maybe no. But go.
Yeah, that was part of the Wild Wasteland where he refers to the meme. Take drugs, kill a bear. Aww. I'm trying to fall.
Daniel says that most people outside the valley do not keep to the Father's ways. Perhaps when you leave, you will carry his word with you.
Look at these little geckos. Hmm. Where'd the music go?
Has your life taken...
Hmm. Do, 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 do.
Zion used to be a place of peace, you know. Daniel says that it is holy in the eyes of the Father. I hope someday you will see it as it was.
Okay, here's a question for you, Albert. What DLC should we play next? Dead Money? Big Mountain? Oh, I'm sorry. Dead Money, Old World Blues, or Lonesome Road? I tend to save Lonesome Road for the end. Oh. 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 Oh, oh, oh. Oh. You asked about the most annoying DLC NPC character. I have an answer. It is definitive. You got it, buddy. I love Dr. Homiez. Most annoying NPC, without a doubt, is the fucking stupid modifications they made to Eddie in Lonesome Road, where they tried to give him a personality. His personality was the fact that he doesn't have a personality. He's a robot. And then they tried to make him like hop around and beep noises and stuff like that. He's not a dog. He's a robot. I mean, I'm complaining about nothing. It's fun. I liked it. They were like acknowledging that Eddie is awesome. But why did they have to be all like, we're gonna turn Eddie into Scrappy Doo? Right. Rex is a dog. He's supposed to be the dog. If I wanted to have a dog, I'd have Rex. Where did they try to make Eddie into Rex? We should combine them and make them, and call them Ready. There it is. It's right friggin' there. I can see it.
It's good to travel with another. On my own, that I forget what human contact is like.
Gotta go back to Half Mouse Cave. Oh no, somebody got squashed. Gotta watch for falling rocks.
We pass like moonlight on still water.
Oh. Well. Carry on. Man, I just really love the scenery in this DLC. It's gonna be so depressing to go back. So many, you know, chill hangout spots. I got a buddy said his desired retirement plan is just to travel to places and smoke weed there. I mean, I'd swim around, hang out, come down here, find out what's in this guy's souk ace.
I fear for our people and for our valley if something is not done.
Ouch. Oh, It wants me to go through this door, that's why. Alright, time to wig out, man. Yeah, they're friendly geckos. Yeah, let them go. You have an ant farm? Oh, man. That's awesome. I always wanted to have an ant farm. My brother had one, but he didn't really take care of it. Huh. I have a story about ants. I like ants.
You have root of sacred datura?
Yup. Here you go, man.
These roots make sacred vision tea. You drink, you see path before you. Ready?
Alright, man.
Drink. Tea is strong. Tea is bitter. Wisdom is strong. Wisdom is bitter. You see? You go to cave. Find ghost of she. Lay ghost to rest. This your quest. Bring peace where was strife. Go.
Wigging out, man. So the ants story. Can't necessarily say that it's all that interesting, but if you're a gardener, it is. And if you're vengeful, it is. We have something around here called a tomato hornworm. It's a big green worm, and by big I mean it's the size of a thumb on average. They get bigger than that. And I've seen some pretty big thumbs. It's big, but it's big bug. Big old bug. Slow, it's
Father,
caterpillar.
I ask that you guide this man to the direction of your will.
I mean, it's
Show
not
him
like
the light of your wisdom and the peace of your love.
it's not like it's nothing to worry about in terms of yourself. But it's so big, and it has like this horn on the back of it itself to kind of scare off predators from coming up to its backside. So that's why they call it a hornworm, but it's a tomato hornworm because they will eat the top of your tomato plant and stop it from growing up. It'll still grow out, but that'll stop it from growing upwards. And they'll take out one tomato plant in an evening, and then if you don't do something about it, they'll take out your next tomato plant the next night. And sometimes there's a couple of them. Enter the ants, brother. So I'm out there pulling weeds, right? And I'm pulling weeds, and I get down there. And I'm on our ground pulling weeds, and I noticed that there's this tomato hornworm kind of like on the ground upside. It's got its legs up in the air, and they're really moist. They're not, you know, all dry and shrivelly. And it's covered with small ants. And I'm like, what? And I look a little closer, and it like writhes a little bit. And then, you know, I like move in closer, and then splat right next to it, another one hits the ground, and it's covered with ants, and they are going at it. And I'm like, get 'em, get 'em. Take that tomato hornworm. And the other side of that is that the hornworms turn into these big, beautiful moths.
So, this is the ghost of She's lair. I was never brave enough to try to find it. Yield!
Oh, I'm stuck in the fire. And now I can't see anything. What, did she already kill it? Whatever. You know, in my opinion, this should be roasted. Just saying. Ooh, man. This is kind of annoying. So, do any of your ants ever get out? Like, do you ever find one and it's like, oh, hey, yeah, what are you doing out here? I remember watching a TED Talk about ants. Thought that was pretty cool.
Does Ghost of She like quiet and grave?
Yep.
Then visions of truth are at an end. Will you learn from truth? Maybe yes, maybe no. Only for you to decide. Here, take. gift to remind you of visions. Use well, or sell to cure your traitor. Either way, says much about you.
All right, Mr. Crazy Man. Okay, what else are we missing? Because I think we were supposed to do some stuff where we uncover, like, the history of both of our followers. Or something. I think we've uncovered every location. Except for, you know, that one. Mm.
When Salt Upon Wounds took New Canaan, he ordered the White Legs to salt the earth so nothing could grow again. What kind of monster could do that?
Can you go back after you beat the DLC? I don't think so. Um, let's see. Yep, we're caught up. You know, I think you can go back to some places. You can go back to Old World Blues, and you can go back to Lonesome Road, but you can't go back to Dead Money, and you can't go back here. Which sucks, because it's really nice here. Oh, right, okay. I was trying to remember. So that we can look up our followers thinger. Let's see, honest hearts. Missions. Quests. Okay, arrival at Zion. Okay, Big Horners of the East Virgin. That's the one that I was gonna do, where you feed them the thing. Let's see. Departing Paradise, Flight from Zion, Gathering Storms. Did all those. Tourist Trap, Road, Staircase. Sanctity, that one. Retake the bridge. Prisoners of war. Stronghold. No, I have not done that yet, but I did take a note. Oh, you know what I just remembered? Today is Sunday, which means I've got Jeannie's thing, I've got the gem, I've got to do my show, I need to get my jokes organized. And I have 6 days to finish a piece of jewelry, which I'd like to make a matching set. Like to be, be able to make like 2 pieces that match. Okay, so the big horners. We got them to feed them the fruit. Talk to Follows Chalk about interesting wildlife. Sanctity of the Dead. Oh, you get that one with Flight from Zion. Okay, so that one's not important. Already did the roadside. Prisoners of War. Flight from Zion. Retake the bridge. Okay. Okay, so those are all ending quests. So really, it's just the Bighorners and oh yeah, okay. A family affair and a civilized man's burden. So we talked to Walking Cloud about her family. Danny's withholding info. Only completed while Walking Cloud as a courier's companion. Okay, so we need to talk to the Cloud Lady and the baseball hat guy. It's interest in seeing civilization. Hmm. So we get to decide what they do. Um, we need to talk to him about the bighorners. So, yeah. Let's talk to her, and then we'll talk to the baseball cap guy about the 2 missions.
Katubil.
Uh, let's see. So what's going on?
Waking Cloud is my name. I am midwife to the Sorrows. It sounds ill omen, no? Midwife to Sorrows.
What do you do when you're not delivering babies?
I tend to other hurts and sicknesses that afflict our tribe. I also scout the valley for the herbs I use in my medicines.
Ooh, fancy.
The children and the old have already been evacuated from the camp. They are safe enough, unless the Whitelegs come for us in force.
Okay.
What would you speak of?
Do you have family?
I do. A fine husband and 3 children. I miss them each day, but I take comfort in knowing they are safe.
Where are they?
When we learned that Salt Upon Wounds had defiled Zion with his presence, Daniel ordered the children, the old, and the sick evacuated from the camp. My husband volunteered to lead the hunters that went with them for protection. I try not to worry about them, but we have had no news for so long, and Daniel seems sad when I ask him about it. Sad and a little frightened.
I'll talk to him.
Perhaps he will. I sometimes feel he thinks he must protect me. If he has news, I would know of it.
Yeah.
Then I will look forward to our next speaking.
Yeah, I'm sure he will. Why did I do this mission? Oh, Danny boy.
I'm glad to see you're still with us.
The pipes.
How can I help you?
The pipes are calling.
What do you want to know exactly? I'm sure she could tell you much better than I. Oh, well, that's true. Waking Cloud is a talented midwife. She certainly brought more children into the world than I have. But there are some problems she's never dealt with. One of them came up when she was having her 3rd child, and I really didn't do much. I'm surprised she mentioned it.
you know about the father in the caves?
Father in the... Oh, right. He's some spirit the Sorrows used to believe in. Watched over them from the caves in the valley. They marked some of the caves around here because they think they'll be punished for going inside. I think as more of them learn the teachings of the new Canaanites, they'll lose their old superstitions.
I had other questions.
What's on your mind?
Um,
What,
did you help her family leave?
I did.
Then something happened, huh?
Her 3 children are safe. They made it north weeks ago and met up with new Canaanites heading east. Her husband didn't make it. He died protecting their children from a white leg attack. Do not tell Waking Cloud. She's one of the only Sorrows who can communicate easily with us, and her tribe needs her to be strong right now. And I don't like hiding it from her. But I'm between a rock and a hard place here. Her people... Honestly, we all need her help. As much as it pains me to say it, there will be time to mourn later. Until then.
Okay, I gotta go drain the dragon, but I'm like... Isn't that... Let's see... King Cloud... Quest. Family affair. Oh, then it closes off for the dialogue options. Impossible to compete it and obtain a notable ending. Oh, okay. Let's see. She takes a new husband who stays close to home. Positive ending for her. All right. We'll cover that in a minute. Okay. Where were we? So, hmm. No notable ending? We'll give her at least, we're at least gonna give her a happy ending. I mean, who doesn't like a nice happy ending? Ah, logicals.
Katubiu. Then I will look forward to our next speaking.
We'll just assume that's the happy ending. She winds up getting another husband and they raise their kids. So now we gotta go talk to dude. Ball cap dude.
Zion, be a pleasure. I hope someday we will hear us again.
Can't believe it's 9 o'clock already. Alright, I gotta get ready for genies and shape a gem. And I should probably eat something first. Because I'm like, we gotta do those 2 missions and then finish the DLC. And I don't want to just up and finish it. I don't want to, that's like a couple hours. So we will finish it on the next stream. That sounds like a really good idea. And we'll do that probably after the show, so it'll probably be later. Like probably in like 12 or 13 hours.